Hey there, comic friends. I'm Travis. It's New Comic Book Day. Yay! Or at least New Comic Book Day for me. These are comics for February 19th, 2025. My handy dandy invoice this week tells me I am getting 14 books. Start out with my comic book adjacent t-shirt. It is a Ming Doyle Work, Fight, Resist, Persist t-shirt. Came out during the first Trump administration. All the proceeds, even today, you can go to Ming Doyle's Threadless site, and if you buy the shirt, all the proceeds go to the ACLU, which needs all the help they can get right now. Anyway, on to this. So, like I said, handy invoice tells me I have, what did I say? 14 books? 14 books, a lot of books. Let's read less books. Give me this fun little thing. Discover the art. So this is interesting because this little thing gives you a rundown of kind of who everybody is, it looks like. And I love this. The map there. Brand new season, Kaya and the Dragon Road begins in August. So, yeah. That's kind of a cool little ad. I wonder who flips the bill on that. Is Image? Is Image pictured in the book? And it's free comic for new readers. So that's awesome. This is Discount Comic Book Service. Oh, it's actually got multiple pages. I take it back. It's actually multiple pages. So that's cool. Not that I don't know all that, because I'm reading the awesome book, as you should be reading the awesome book. But that's cool. I dig that. We'll hang on to that. Someday, 20 years from now, that's going to pay for my great-great-grandchildren's college, right? Anyway. Not that I would ever sell a comic, even my terrible ones. I don't get rid of my comics. It's all part of my collecting adventure. I have slowly started going through my collection of stuff that was really bad, actually, right on the back of it. This is kind of where I'm at with this in my life. Anyway, what I get this week? I'm off on all kinds of other stuff today. The Question, All Along Watchtower, issue number 4. Bones and all. It's interesting because that skull has hair. I've been enjoying this. It's not a traditional question story, but it's been good. It's been fun. I wanted more, but it is what it is. Next up, we have Null Hunter issue number 5. What's my invoice say? Is this 10? Are there 10 Hercules in? Can never remember. 12. Gonna be 12 issues of this. I really, really enjoyed last issue. Last issue kind of hit it home for me. I've had my misgivings about certain aspects of it, but last issue was really cool. I'm hoping that it continues that trend for me. Yeah, cyberpunk retelling of Hercules Tales. Should we look at the back? Because the back always gives us a hint, right, as to what we're going to be dealing with. I think the cover did too, right? Gonna lift that heavy weight. Yep. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, it's Howl, issue number 2 from Ahoy Comics. Issue number 1 was interesting. I didn't know exactly what I was getting into with this. So I'm curious to see what goes forward. Aliens have taken over Greenwich Village because, of course, the artists and the thinkers, you take them over and everybody else just kind of goes along, right? So that's kind of what the tale is so far. Our sci-fi reader has been taken over, and our main character here, who's married but not married of the age, is trying to figure it all out and what she's going to do. Should be interesting. Ooh. World Tree, issue number 13. I keep hearing the artist talking about this issue, about how they did big things in here. This is the final part of Phaser's origin, basically, which is interesting. Interesting to find out exactly how that is. And this cover, I'm really curious about too. Is she like out of body and created another body? Does she go to a psych ward and is she still in one? I'm really curious about all that, how that aspect of this works. because there's the whole how the whole world tree itself takes over people and exactly what goes on, and clearly some of them embody something else and become something else. So maybe she's that, and just a higher form of that, which would be really interesting if that was the case. Um, they do a real smart job on that cover of covering her in enough blood for it to not be a bagged cover. New comic. Boy, that cover is really dark and really dark in the bag. So let's take it out of the bag. This is Dark Horse Comics, and I love the fact that Dark Horse, come on, focus. Dark Horse has gone back to their old logo. That's interesting, because I remember that logo back when I didn't buy Dark Horse. Back when I remember Dark Horse, it seemed like eons ago, back at my first comic book shop when I was probably still in high school or just getting out of high school. I remember there being some Dark Horse comics around, and they were always Alien versus Predator or Predator comics, and I had no interest in any of that, so I didn't really ever pick up a Dark Horse comic. But I remember that logo. I'm almost positive that was the logo. Anyway, a true weird story. Let this one be a devil. Of course, it's a Tinian written book. I seem to pick up a lot of his books, but he's writing about the stuff. He's writing about the stuff that I'm interested in. I've decided. I was thinking this morning that I don't know that horror is, even though I'm getting a lot of horror comics. I don't know that horror is exactly the genre that I enjoy, but I really love the supernatural, and that kind of falls into a lot of stuff, right? So I love that aspect of it. I'm looking forward to this. I'm also looking forward to this because it's got Peter Kowalski on it, and I really like his art style. He to me feels like he harkens back to an older era of comics where there's lots of cross-hatching and that sort of stuff to create depth and texture and shadow and all of that. And I really, really enjoy that a lot. So I'm kind of drawn to anything that he has going on. So no idea. Obviously, then I don't know if this is, if this is like the Jersey Devil, or if it's something else. I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to find out when I read it. I'm excited for it, though. I'm just looking at the cover for the next issue. So, I'm looking forward to checking that out. So, written by two people, script by James Tynion IV and Steve Fox. So, looking forward to checking it out. I think there's a backstory in this too. But anyway, new book I'm excited for. Looks interesting. I really like that cover, even though it is super dark. It's really striking. I like purple too, so that purple moon back there. Ooh, the Power Fantasy is back. Super dug the first arc. Really looking forward to jumping into the new arc and seeing what is in it. Just really intriguing. All the possibilities. I enjoy reading it because I enjoy thinking about it afterwards. How would this work? What are the ticking time bombs? What are all the possibilities? And I just really dig all that stuff about it. So super excited to dig into that. We have issue 5 of Batman and Robin Year 1, the Chris Samney book, right? Just wonderful reading, checking out his art and stuff, and that's a great looking cover there. I'm assuming that's Robin's hand because it's kind of greenish. So who's Clayface getting there? Batman or Robin? Who's on the wrong side of the grate? But at any rate, always enjoy this for the Chris Samney work. Wonder Woman issue number 18. Bringing in Cheetah. Not sure how that plays out in the current story. I do know that we're have to be getting down to some of the final blows against the Sovereign. But just super, super digging this book. Enjoy every episode of it. Sampre's art is just top notch. all the way through. And King's writing a cool story. It's just awesome. It's awesome to have two Wonder Woman books that are just super stoked to have. I really like the Wonder Woman character a lot. And yeah. Ooh. As always, excited for Spectrum. Issue number 3. Issue number 2, we kind of got okay, this is what the story is going to be. For sure, it seems like. Okay, now we've got a mission statement for some of the characters that are in it, at least, for lack of different word for it. So I am intrigued to see where. Loved it anyway. It did not matter. Music and comics. How can you go wrong with that? So now it's just, where are we going to go with this great book by Matt Cave? Yeah, just really love the work, the artwork in it. I have no idea. Haven't looked inside this one. On Blue Sky, he puts out he shows some of the pages and whatnot. To be honest with you, I tend to not look at them because I just don't want anything spoiled for me. But woo, yes, some cool stuff from Dave Chisholm. So, cover for the next issue. Super excited. As always, that's a great book. I like comics, so I guess I'm super excited about a lot. Oh, another new number 1. Decided I would try out Zatanna. I really always like the character. We'll see how this works. Jamal Campbell is doing the entire book, I believe, through and through. That's his work on the cover there. I think somebody else colored it, though, I want to say. Maybe it'll tell us. I was a little concerned because I saw some of this, preview pages and other DC Comics, and that little aspect of it not terribly excited by. But this looks good. This looks cool. I'm down with this. So look at that, doing some magic tricks with the hands while passing time, while walking a hall and whatnot. That's cool. So yeah, so I am looking forward to seeing what we get out of this, because like I said, I like the character. We'll see. I'm kind of flipping through here to see if I can find the ad for Absolute Flash, which I'm not getting, but let's see. No, it just says it's him all the way through. So, writer, artist, cover, and variant cover. So, but there's somebody else's name. There's somebody else's signature on that. So I don't know if that's the colorist or whatever. I guess it doesn't rightly matter. I mean, it does. Don't get me wrong. It does matter in my mind. But, yeah, like I said, looking forward to checking Z out. It's just a good week of comics. The New Gods, issue 3. This book, so good. Ram V is writing a great tale. The artists that are on it are really cool. There's a couple artists that are on the book, it seems like. One little part's drawn by somebody else, and the rest of it's drawn by our main person. Just has been really, really cool. Really, really cool. There's some people circling around YouTube and the internet that I want to talk to about this book, to catch them somewhere, who are big New God fans and Kirby fans, and curious to see what their take is on this new telling of the book. Nightwing. I think this is the last issue I'm getting. This is 123. I actually didn't really read the last issue. Basically, I have dropped it. Just not, as a whole, not working for me. So, anyway, looks like it's all about the Flyboys. I do like the cover, though. All the Nightwings and the Fly Guy's eye. And the final issue of Jenny Sparks. I have enjoyed this book all the way along. Another Tom King book. Jeff Spoke's art, just really, really cool. Want to see more of him doing more stuff. The cover, it looks like she blows Captain Atom's mind. But it's gotten all kinds of serious, and so I'm curious to see how this plays out, plus the other bits and pieces of terrible stuff that Jenny has tried to reconcile along the way to the moments that we're at right now. So interesting. And I don't know, book 7, it seems like might be a challenge to end it. I don't know. And finally, this week we have Challenges of the Unknown, issue number 3, Atomic Collusion. So looks like we have the Atom is going to be tagging along on this one. Seems how there's always a JLA tagging along with the Challenger. We'll see what all that entails. Hopefully it doesn't tie in too much to the side story that's going on. There's another book out there that's I don't know. I think it's called the JLA, the Atom Project or something like that. I did not get that. I kind of probably should have. I like the Atom, and I like that the other book has both Atoms in it, Palmer and Cho. So I don't know. Different costume, so I don't know anything about that either. Interesting though. Does that look purple? It's not purple. None of it's purple. So why did it go red? Why are they wearing red instead of purple? Interesting question. I guess I'll find out when I read it. Anyway, I got to finish up books from last week, and then I should be here tomorrow. Talk some comics. Have a great one, everybody.